I just did like a quick little Vic video. There can't be something that's gonna happen immediately afterward. That never happens. And then he posted this. Then he posted this shit. And I was like, bro, are you for real? So let me just zoom this in a little bit here so you can see what I'm looking at. He posted this video that says, for those who just seem to love taking shots at me. And I was like, are you serious? Are you for real? Is this real life? You gotta be kidding me. So let me man. Let me turn on the audio here so you guys can hear it. Yes! Yeah, so for those who just seem to love taking shots at me, smiley face. Mr. I want this to end. Mr. I want to get along with everybody. Mr. You don't go doing... What? Check this out. Check this out. The goofy clown music. Accidentally hilarious. So this guy is like his pseudo roommate who's supposedly a pilot or whatever. Just so you know, this is like he like stays and lives with Vic, and Vic has gone to live with him when they're like crossing over or whatever. At least according to them, that's what they said. I don't know. Look at this Target.
Excuse me, sir. Couldn't help but notice you've got a rather unusual looking target there. Can I ask you, what's that all about?
I'm gonna explain it.
This is a voice actor. He's bad. Just bad.
Well, who is it?
Vic Mignogna, and he's horrible. Bad.
Okay, so he's bad. So I guess you know him pretty well then.
No.
No interviewer would ask a question like, the question would be, oh, he's bad? Why is he bad? Not, oh, so you know him well. So, like, I love how they gotta, like, fucking... they gotta straw man it in their own script, which is absolutely hilarious.
Have you ever met the guy?
No.
So you've never actually even spent any time around him or anything?
No.
Okay, I'm confused. Has he ever done anything bad to you?
No.
So, what's with the target then?
He's bad. I read some stuff on the internet.
If Hitler didn't do anything bad to you directly, you don't get to say Hitler's a bad person.
And he's just bad.
Just bad. I think this is comedy.
Hey, go give me that big gun in the lobby.
This is an ad! This is an ad so you can go and get your own, like, pretend paper target. I'm not gonna lie, I thought this was funny. Is it good? No. Is it funny? Yes. Is it funny for the right reasons, or the reasons they're trying to be funny? Absolutely not. Yeah, for those who just seem to love taking shots at me. And then, there's so much to unpack. There's so much to unpack here that I don't... Oh. I don't even know if I can unpack this. Collateral cringe? Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Oh, boy. Yeah, no Cyber Monday sale. Super lame, right? He did not hit the target, no. He did not. Oh, boy. Ugh. This is comedy in the same way The Room is the comedy. Do you think Vic had paid money to have this made? I don't know. Maybe. Tell you the Vic stuff in 5 words. Dumb voice actor instigates audience. That's it. That's it. That's the story. That's like his whole shtick, right? Vic's entire shtick is that he wants plausible deniabilities to influence and instigate his audience to fight battles for him, to send them off on half-cocked information, so that way they can go around and go after or annoy the shit out of anybody who tries to talk about Vic Mignogna or what's going on with him, whether they're objective in the way they talk about him or whether they're passionate about the way they talk about him. That's the whole thing, right? So like, inciting your fans about like that whatever criticism you're getting is the equivalent to having literal bullets shot at you when you also have a relatively rabid fan base, particularly ones that tend to take action on your word, especially when you make calls for action while also saying like, but don't go after any of these horrible people who have wronged me so many ways. This is not a good look. This is not a good look. Stop doing stuff like this. Fan probably made it. Well, the guy who's in it is his roommate, right? Or is like a longtime friend of his. That's the person who's in the video. So I'm not. Oh yeah, you know what? You're right, Vagri. Like there's like rental fees and like going to the gun shop and like actually like filming it and stuff that they could have had to like rent stuff out and things. Yeah, maybe it might have actually cost him money. Vic should never talk to an inner city minority person about actual shots being fired about you. Yeah, that's fair. Vic being irresponsible? Yeah, no, that's what this is. This is irresponsible at best. It's a bad joke at worst. And I mean, I think there's no accounting for taste about what it is and is not comedy. I mean, I thought this was funny, but I also do not particularly feel like I'm being targeted or threatened by Vic Mignogna or his fans, as much as like a good number of them have tried to come at me, right? But that doesn't hold true for everybody, especially since there was a rumor going around that was dropped by Farah, who is Vic Mignogna's ex-girlfriend that he was two-timing with his other girlfriend with, right? She claimed to have had a conversation with him that she was trying to get the screenshots from like AT&T or something, where he was talking about getting a hit hired out on somebody. And so, like, this is, like, in poor taste, at the very least. Especially, like, that was only, like, last month, the month before that rumor was going around. So, like, when you're a public person with a fan base, you need to be conscious about these types of things. There's ways to, like, take a joke and own it. Like, Mania calling herself mayonnaise, right? That it's innocuous, right? You need to make sure that you pick things that are going to be innocuous, right? Yeah, if you double down and try to own something that ends up looking like, if something happens to somebody, this is not going to look good, is what I'm getting at. Like, this is not gonna be a good look, my friend. I shit you not. Brother, man. Oh my god. And, like, I try not to pick on the dude too much, right? Like, specifically because, like, I'm not particularly concerned about it. I'm not personally concerned, but I don't think he's a threat to me. Does anyone outside of this chat know who he is? Vic Mignogna? Actually, yeah, Vic Mignogna's relatively prolific. He was very, very well known for his works, particularly in like the cosplay, anime, and voice acting communities. So you might not know him like on the street as like you would recognize maybe Matthew Broderick or like maybe somebody who's more prevalent nowadays. He's not like that level of like, he doesn't have that level of stardom or recognition, but if you're in those communities, like if you do conventions, if you do like, he tried to be pretty prevalent in the Star Trek communities because he did like a parody spin-off called Trek Continues. So if you were in those communities as a relatively well-known guy who's always kind of had like a really shitty reputation. And so, you know,